Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, and today we have yet another update revolving around Kenobi, the Obi-Wan series, which will be premiering on Disney Plus on May 25th. The Kenobi series, thanks to the timeline, will very much serve as a branching series between the original trilogy and the Star Wars prequels, which is what Kenobi was always intended to be, to really make that connection very clear, as again, between the point at the end of Revenge of the Sith to A New Hope, roughly 19 years has passed, and we haven't got to see a lot of that time in live action. Of course, we got Rogue One, but that's closer to the point of A New Hope. Now though, we really get to deep dive into the character of Obi-Wan Kenobi after the events of Revenge of the Sith and the trauma that he's experienced. We get to follow up with these main characters from the prequels, and in many cases in the main original trilogy cast, and get to see what they were up to 6 years after Revenge of the Sith. Specifically, of course, highlighting Obi-Wan Kenobi, again played by Ewan McGregor, as well as confirmation that Hayden Christensen will be portraying Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader again in live action. Along with this though, late last night we actually got confirmation that another prequel era character would in fact be making an appearance in the Kenobi series. A very important character to Star Wars lore who doesn't actually appear in the original trilogy, but whose impact is felt all throughout the entire Skywalker saga. We're of course talking about Jimmy Smits' Bail Organa, who is actually featured in Rogue One in a brief cameo. Bail Organa is most notable as of course being the adoptive father of Leia Organa. What's interesting about this story is we also have some better details of how his story will fit into the plot of Kenobi. In Kenobi, it is believed that Leia will actually fall into some trouble, and that Bail Organa may actually be the individual to call Obi-Wan away from Tatooine, an event that will ultimately catch the ears of the Inquisitors as well as Vader, as they will come to realize that the one that they've been hunting in Obi-Wan Kenobi has now made a resurgence after 6 years of not being heard of at all. It is believed that Bail Organa will become in need of the Jedi Master, and will ultimately call him away from Tatooine, with this being one of the major catalysts for the series, with it being rumored that only the first episode and part of the second episode will actually take place on the desert world. And the rest of the limited series will follow Kenobi as he adventures throughout the galaxy, attempting to evade the Inquisitors as well as the wrath of Lord Vader. A lot of this actually makes a lot of significant lore sense to the Star Wars mythos in the original trilogy, as in the original trilogy, you really get the sense that Leia knows who Obi-Wan Kenobi is and has at least encountered or heard of the Jedi Master before. Not to mention, she actually knows that Obi-Wan is on Tatooine, so it makes sense that Obi-Wan would actually have encountered her father, Bail Organa, during this time period, and may even encounter Leia directly. At this point in time, we also have a major piece of Star Wars news that according to various leaks, an actress has been cast to portray Leia, and that a very young Leia could actually premiere in the Kenobi series, with again this being one of the main reasons that kicks the plot into overdrive, with Obi-Wan leaving Tatooine and Luke. But anyway, my friends, what are your guys' thoughts on this report? And what are your guys' thoughts on the report that this is the catalyst that ultimately draws Obi-Wan away from Tatooine, and that Bail Organa will apparently be appearing? Again, Bail Organa also appeared in Rogue One, and the character's fate is he is ultimately killed by the Death Star on Alderaan, but nonetheless he would remain an incredibly important character and figure up until the events of the original trilogy. Anyway guys, hit that subscribe button and I'll keep you guys up to date with everything we learned from Kenobi, from the trailer all the way up until the release, and of course breakdowns of various episodes, plot details, and Easter eggs. So if you're interested in keeping up to date with everything Obi-Wan, force crush that subscribe button. As always friends, may the Force be with you, and I'll see you in the next video.